Good morning, good afternoon, good night, or whatever the fuck time it is right now. The time is right. Um, for me to announce my newfound obsession, and it is Amelia. Um, I'm seriously considering cutting my hair like a few, like Amelia there, and dyeing it light purple. Um, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, well, fucking, um, let's have a gander at some videos about Amelia. Right.
This has been really interesting to watch over the last couple weeks. The blowback that was the UK propaganda game. What was it called? Pathways to a Better Life, whatever it was. People are going to forget the game, but they will not forget Amelia. And Lady Decade, you actually graced the internet with your cosplay of Amelia here.
I'm wearing the
Not
dress right now.
You are. Look at you. Look at you, ready to go. That's great. You're missing the hair though,
pink.
but that's okay. How has Amelia been taken to over in the UK, or is it just strictly a United States thing as we laugh about it and embrace her?
To be honest with you, I'm seeing it everywhere.
Really?
But then I'm interested in it, so it's coming into my algorithm everywhere. But then when I asked my brother about it, and my brother is one of those Gen Z with his head screwed on, he hadn't heard of it, and then just had no idea what I was on about. So I don't know how prevalent it is here, honestly. But then I do everything on the internet, so it's a bit different for me. This is like my space, but for normal people, I don't know. It was on the news though recently. I'm pretty sure I saw it actually reported on maybe like the Telegraph recently. So maybe it's out there now.
It's been interesting to see. I saw one. We talked about it on the show the other day of how this idea of loving your country is seen as this quote unquote far right extremist take. This was a mainstream media outlet that was talking about it, and the guy who was throwing this out there was, exactly what you'd expect. Super soy boy guy, and he's like, it's so problematic or whatever. But what we've seen from Amelia has been taken over in the best possible way as this source of loving your country, loving your veterans, wanting to make sure what's right for your country, what's best for your country continues to be successful. And we've seen all of these memes come out of it. And I had a couple more memes I wanted to show you today. And AI has been a big part of this, the AI generation of Amelia. I saw this one that I wanted to share with you. This is Amelia in the Matrix here. I don't know if you guys have seen that. This is courtesy of Basil the Great or Basil the Great. Yeah, here we go. Check this out.
It's not the world that's wrong, Charlie. It's what you've been taught to accept.
Accept what?
That you're powerless, born into a system that changes your country without your consent. A prison they put you in. This is your last chance, Charlie. You take the blue pill, you go back to your life and watch our country decline. You take the purple pill, you stay with me, and you help me fight for this country against crime. Against those who are destroying it.
Pretty awesome. Awesome right there.
I've got a dress I could do that cosplay as well. I've not noticed anyone else do that cosplay at all, but I've got a dress that matches that one. I'll be Amelia Morpheus.
There is a little bit of irony here in that I'm sure that the creators of of the Matrix, the
Wachowskis.
brothers, sisters, whatever they want to be called now, the Wachowskis. They would probably see this as they've taken the red pill when it comes to, you know, all this stuff, gender and migration and all this stuff. I you know, after all, they are now sisters. The odds of that. It's amazing how they both just became girls. Not a social contagion at all. But hey, whatever. It's certainly not trendy to do. But we have more here from Amelia, as Amelia was recently getting interviewed here by this person here. Let's see how this goes.
White British people should not really be able to be against mass immigration. That was kind of like the criticism, broadly speaking. And since you were here, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to crawl on your hands and knees, kind of beg forgiveness and generally apologize for it.
Those facial expressions.
I know, great.
They're pretty great.
Fuck off, you prick. White British.
Pretty awesome. Pretty great right there. I feel like that face alone, the face, like these are, when you look at the reactions to this, these are really, really good. That's a pretty good meme as well right there. So, man, oh man. Amelia is the gift that keeps on giving. I just, from a messaging standpoint, you said you spoke to your brother, lady, and he had no idea about Amelia?
No, my brother's one of those people that he wakes up in the morning, goes to work, finishes work, goes to the gym, finishes gym, goes to his house, works on it because he's renovating it, and then goes to sleep. But he's got very strong opinions about things that a few years ago they would have called him. They would have gone, oh, he's alt-right or...
Right. Because...
Can I just interject real quick?
Yes.
I always like to just get my little thing in. This is why everyone always calls me crazy. I always say like culture is so important, and they go, "Come on, dude! At the end of the day, it's politics and guns that matter." It's like, no. Like that's a perfect example. That's a guy that probably just wants to get home, watch some TV, maybe a sci-fi show, whatever, or sports, whatever it is. And if those entities are captured, and now it's controlled by those entities, that you're getting your politics in just little tiny forms from your sports show or from your entertainment, and that's all you hear now, you are more likely to just always say like, oh yeah, well, those are the clear bad guys, like, or whatever. Like you start to very quickly adapt to what the messaging needs from you, and it's only going to be those who kind of question it or try to investigate it, who are ever on an X where you can see both sides, or you can find other people's opinions, etc. So again, just like a little nice little snippet of how people can be completely shut out from truth when you're the normal average person just trying to live their lives.
Something I just want to clarify quickly is, obviously I just said, we would be considered alt-right. I think people throw around terms like alt-right or far-right, and quite often it's just someone saying that's something that's just common sense. So
Yep.
I'm just...
Well,
sometimes I just get fed up.
No. Listen, we've been labeled anything and everything on the on the internet. Like if you go back, I mentioned this the other day in Phoenix. I mentioned this while you were off being sick. I made the mistake of I found my way onto Reddit the other day.
Tune in tomorrow for the Reddit thread.
Yep, we're gonna do that tomorrow, and we're going to go through and just I'm gonna learn about what a bad person I am, which is
join the club.
Very much look forward to hearing that and all the ists and phobe and alt-right and all this stuff that obviously, right? So we're going to get into that a little bit tomorrow, which will be great. But yes, you are 100% right. These terms have been thrown around to the point of zero meaning at all. And people are just tired of it. They're done. They're done with all this stuff. They're done with the phrases and words that have been diluted to the point of non-use at this point. They just when a phrase, and I've talked about this on the show before, like when I was growing up, if you were called racist or homophobic or whatever, it was like, yo, dude, like I don't want to, like those words had meaning to them.
Yeah.
And now they're just thrown around like salt. Just it doesn't mean. I mean, it's just.
Well, I've been laughing forever that I'll call them the small mustache regime. Okay, that term is being thrown around so much now, and always associated now with common sense. Actually, people doing good, not racist, like all the things. They've now thrown that so much to the small mustache regime that it's like the joke now is that in a way, it's almost like the biggest redemption arc ever is the small mustache regime now going to return peace and prosperity back to the world. It's ridiculous how they've warped words now to the point where they just change 180 its meaning. You know, everyone that's been called racist are by far the least racist people I've ever known. For instance, as an example.
One of my favourite words that gets used incorrectly all the time is fascist.
Oh, yeah.
That one
yeah.
really annoys me.
Oh.
And then the way it's been conflated with specifically being right-wing when it's not a specific right-wing thing.
Have you seen the video of Joe Rogan talking about like all these things that are seen as right wing that not it was like 2008 when Hillary Clinton was running, the things that she was saying. Let me see if I can pull this up really fast. Blabs, why don't you get a couple supers real fast while I find this super chat? Let me get you on that wall while this video plays here. This was Joe Rogan on his recent podcast. Once again, everything that is said during this speech would now be considered problematic and right wing. Check this out.
I know it's on YouTube, but it's this amazing campaign speech where you got it. This is 2008. Is it 2008? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Here it is. Listen to this. I love this one.
I think we got to have tough conditions. Tell people to come out of the shadows. If they've committed a crime, deport them. No questions asked. They're gone. If they
Cheers from the Democrats.
If they've been working and are law-abiding, we should say, here are the conditions for you staying. You have to pay a stiff fine because you came here illegally. You have to pay back taxes, and you have to try to learn English, and you have to wait in line.
You're going to learn English. Everybody's cheering.
Yeah, they love it. They love it.
So you can see all those things that would be extremely problematic today here, just by saying those things. It's brilliant, just holding the mirror up to these people. And saying, clearly Hillary Clinton is problematic and deeply right-wing bigot because of those things.
Now, see, here's the interesting thing. If you ever want to try and figure out like where you are, like if you're on the right side of history and stuff like that, you just ask yourself, have your morals and principles changed? And I bet you everyone on this panel would say, for the most part, outside of just personal growth, no, we pretty much feel the same way about what we feel is right and wrong, etc. Ask an old Democrat that and how much they've had to modify their stance on pretty much everything, and unquestionably, because if you question it, well, then of course you're a bigot. Like, that's what's so interesting. Everyone on the right has remained pretty consistent to the point where they actually don't even like getting involved in politics. They just want to be left alone. It's just like, listen, we just want to be able to protect ourselves, less taxes, this and that, right? So it's amazing. You can see, and I've got some heavy Democrat friends, and I've watched them jump on every single new slogan. And I'm like, dude, can you even see yourself 2 weeks ago from what you were saying?
Right.
And they're just like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. It's like, wow, okay, like you're gone. It's just, they're gone.
Yep. Pretty spectacular stuff.
The moment your critical thinking goes out the window, just stop trying. Go back to bed.
Go back to bed. Lady X, go back to bed, she says. It's good. Do you know that if you subscribe right here, you probably won't lose all your hair? Put an asterisk there. Actually, probably will lose all your
hair. So let's check out some more videos about Amelia. I'm obsessed, guys.
Amelia has gone global, and in the process, has been really frustrating the local authorities in the UK. This was retweeted by Huff, coming from Amelia the Patriot, who says, "Oi, has anyone seen this? Now they're trying to warn you about the danger of Amelia memes. Have they not heard of the Streisand effect? In celebration of Safer Internet Day on the 10th of February, it's only right this goes viral by then." And it links to a video by St. Edward's School, Hampshire, 191 subscribers with 331 views. And they are going to try to defend their position, indoctrinate the youth, and double down on the right-wing extremists.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, I want to talk about something you may have seen on your feeds recently, the Amelia meme, and why it links really closely to Safer Internet Day on the 10th of February.
3, 2, 1, talk to me.
Hi, I'm Amelia. I'm English. And
This, by the way, they are being paid by the government to push this propaganda. Their paycheck is coming from the government.
I love England.
First things first, Amelia isn't a real person. She started as a fictional AI-generated character created for an educational project that was meant to help young people spot extremist or misleading ideas online.
They're so mad. They're so mad that it went the wrong direction, that people are like, yeah, that's actually not extremist. That's just somebody that leans right and has a different thought process for their outlook on the planet. And because it conflicts and clashes with left-wing extremists, they lose their minds.
Now, the short clips and images have been taken out of context and shared on social media with the character being turned into a meme.
This is gaslighting 101. It's like, put the fire out, put the fire out. It's what they're doing with her. That was not what she was intended for, guys. Please just stop listening to the message.
Began using her face and voice to push strong opinions, misleading information, and what
you used her to push strong opinions in the other direction in your game. And I would argue the position that she has in these memes is just pushing those same things in meme format, in AI format. You would think that you would agree that this is who she is, just coming to life via AI.
one-sided views. And because it looks and sounds real, lots of people have believed it. This.
Oh, so he thinks people are falling for it because she's AI, that people think she's a real person. He's like, I'm going to use this opportunity to tell you guys, stop listening to her. Amelia is not real.
Is where AI becomes powerful and risky. AI can now create realistic faces, voices, and videos in seconds. That means misinformation doesn't always look fake anymore.
Hold on, sir. How do we know you're not AI? Prove it.
It can sound confident, polished, and convincing.
Just like you.
Even when it's completely wrong. And that's why we've been talking about how AI should be used responsibly.
Wait, even when it's completely wrong, what is wrong? Because what her message is doesn't align with your values, it's wrong? These people, I swear.
AI can be brilliant for learning and creativity, but when it's used to influence opinions or divide people, there's a problem.
Hold the phone! What were you doing with your educational video game, bro? How is AI any different than that? At all?
Opinions or divide people, there's a problem.
There's a problem, according to this guy. So they are the moral arbiter of truth, the authority on what is right and what is wrong. And he wants to take the standpoint of, if you are doing something that he does not approve of, it's illegal. It's so wrong that you should feel bad about it and not fall for internet propaganda. Coming from the guy behind putting the game together to push propaganda on the internet. You can't make this shit up.
This is really a good moment to stop and think about how we use social media. First, pause before you share. If a post makes you feel angry, shocked, or like everyone needs to see this right now, that's often a sign it's trying to manipulate emotions.
Please put the fire out. Please stop sharing these memes. If it makes you feel passionate and it makes you feel proud of your country, pause, because that could be a bad thing for reasons.
Second, verify before trusting. Check who made the video. Are they an expert or just a meme account looking for...
Again, he's trying to put himself in the position of, I will tell you who's a good authority, who's a legitimate account, and who's not. Like, we would trust this guy.
Views. Thirdly, remember, AI can lie convincingly. Just because a video looks real doesn't mean it is real.
Again, did you say Israel? Again, how do we know this guy's real? How?
Your fourth tip, watch out for us versus them language. Content that blames one group or claims only they know the truth is...
That's what Pathways, the video game, did. It blamed the right-wing extremists. What the hell, man?
Often how radicalization starts. And finally, talk to someone you trust. If someone online confuses or worries you, don't keep it to yourself. Ask a teacher, a parent, or another adult you trust. Memes like Amelia remind us that we play a part in stopping misinformation from spreading.
How are memes of her being prideful of England misinformation? Explain yourself, sir. Show proof of and evidence of what you're claiming. Because right now you're saying anything that's AI, you cannot believe. The reason why it's gone so viral is because the things she's saying resonates with the people in the UK. They're looking for someone who stands for their country, because no one in leadership right now does.
So remember, think before you click, check before you share, and help make the internet a safer place for everyone. So until next week, have a lovely weekend, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Wow. What an embarrassment. Hey, would you look at that? Comments turned off. Great conversation they had. So let's dive into some of these memes, because are they not truthful or are they? You decide. Huff for Congress. Amelia is fascinating in many ways, and here's one. She's like Batman or Superman or Spider-Man, a fictional character. So we have the person that makes the AI meme literally say she is a fictional character in the description of the post, by the way, not hiding it at all, who's been adapted into various media and various forms by different creators. And like those others, her core traits are set now. A leftist, globalist Amelia, like a communist Spider-Man or serial killer Batman, would be met with, hey, that's not the character, and dismissed as non-canon. And this is quote tweeting Huff's, every Brit in the UK feels how Amelia is feeling.
Amelia, what'll it be, love? I'll have a pint, please. Here you go. What's the matter? I told my mate Charlie that immigrants were taking British jobs. At least my job's safe. Alcohol is haram, innit? Well, I did more research, and I don't believe that anymore. What do you mean? I don't think they want to work. They want you to work. I can barely afford rent. Forget owning my own place. Mohammed and his 4 wives come here, and our government gives them free flats, free food. Our veterans sleep rough, but our taxes go to foreign bloody welfare tourists. It's a rubbish way for a government to treat its own people. It isn't fair. They've all got to go back. Remigration now. Cheers.
So you guys tell me, was there anything in this video was misinformation? Because if you were to talk like this in the UK, you'd be afraid that you would be arrested. They can't arrest a meme. This is undefeated. They cannot stop it. Huff says, everyone is talking about Amelia.
Amelia? Fascinating. Amelia, thank the Lord. Amelia?
Yes, Amelia.
Amelia, not again!
Amelia? Amelia.
Just so.
Amelia Elementary.
Aw, I'm blushing.
Amelia.
It's amazing. Like, where is the harm with this? Someone tell me. Someone tell me. And it's been adopted into, I think this is Blondie. God, it's been a while since I read comics from Blondie. Huff says, I see her everywhere. Huff says, another day, another Amelia article. This one from Euro News. How AI character Amelia spread across the internet. Sure. Continue without agreeing. Sure. From classroom game to niche meme. Niche? What's this, like the small dark corner of the internet? A niche meme? She has gone global and extremely viral. How AI character Amelia spread across Europe, nay, worldwide.
AI schoolgirl meme spreading across Europe's social media.
So niche that she's spread across an entire country and globe. So niche. They try again. Lefties always like to use words that don't mean what they're supposed to mean to try to morph a conversation into something else. Fact check.
There's an AI character quietly.
Hold on, this is classic. We're gonna go to a lefty lunatic video for a fact check on something.
Through niche corners of X and Facebook,
Niche corners.
and her identity changes depending on the country. In the Netherlands, she appears as Emma. In Germany, Maria, sometimes...
No, she doesn't appear as them. These are different people representing the same values that Amelia stands for.
dressed in a traditional Bavarian dirndl, and in Ireland, another version attacks the country's prime minister, calling him a mouthpiece for Brussels.
Ireland belongs to the Irish.
How dare her say that? How dare her? Stop her now.
See you later for more crack.
But all the characters have the same message, that life in their countries is under threat from mass immigration and that their respective governments are failing to stop it. Together, these posts have already generated thousands of views, and they trace back to a character in the UK.
Thousands? Bro, one of my videos has over 250,000 views already. One. I've made probably 10 Amelia videos already. Thousands of views. Okay, bro. Do a little bit more research.
Her name is Amelia, and she's appeared in dozens of videos, images, and cartoons waving a British flag, criticising migrants, and calling for the UK to adopt ICE, the US's immigration enforcement agency. But Amelia didn't start as a meme. She comes from an educational game called Pathways, created by an organisation called Shout Out UK and funded by the Home Office to prevent extremism. Players move through simulated social media scenarios.
I don't mean to just keep interrupting this with laughing, but the irony of what the intention of this and what actually transpired is actually amazing.
Choosing how to respond to posts and messages. Shout Out UK says some of the claims circulating online are misleading. Amelia was not designed to promote political views.
That's literally what she does in the game the entire time. She's supposed to be the bad guy that leads Charlie down the wrong path because she has right-leaning thoughts.
And the game doesn't report students for holding opinions. It said that the memification and sexualization of Amelia has been driven by coordinated propaganda networks.
Coordinated propaganda networks. This sounds like the chick suing me right now. Oh, it's a stochastic terrorism with a coordinated network of people in the underground on the internet. Like, no, bitch, we just like this stuff and it's funny.
And that it's even led to threats against their staff. Despite that,
I do not endorse threats against staff. Disavow. Welcome to the internet. I get threats almost daily from people. Like that's not any kind of excuse. It's just, it happens. You put stuff on the internet, it's gonna happen. It sucks, but it happens. That's not a reason to be like, oh, you're not allowed to talk about this girl on the internet. What?
new versions of the character continue to appear, spreading similarly misleading claims and rhetoric. The Cube has tried to reach out to the creators of the meme who didn't respond to our request for comment.
Did the Cube try to reach out to Huff? And Huff was like, beat it, bro. She's trying to stop mass migration and they're trying to act like this is not a thing. Basile the Great. We cannot believe what we are seeing. Thousands and thousands of them, all marching into Spain from Africa. And the Spanish government is now giving them the right to stay. This is insanity. This will be the end if we do not stop it. Holy. I don't even blame them. Get in while the getting's good. If they're allowing you in for the free votes, have at it. What concerns me is when you get posts like this, Bastille the Great, Labor launches plan to make the countryside more diverse. Country pubs are too white, according to the latest report, and now they want to fix the problem. It isn't a problem. It never was. These people are obsessed with replacing white Brits. Wow.
Totally agree. So can we move on and talk about diversity in the countryside? Yeah. Making the countryside less white. There's a report published today, an advisory report that various strategies to attract more ethnic minorities to reflect a multicultural nation.
Isn't this social engineering? Is it social engineering gone mad? They've said that the problem is country pubs are very attractive to white people, but not to coloured people. Well, that's what a country pub is. It caters for the community that live around it, doesn't it? So the menu and the drinks represent what all that is. I just don't get this. I mean, if people in this country can't accept that Gloucestershire, which is the Cotswolds, which is cited in this report, is not Alabama or Mississippi, so why do you have to start making provisions for people who live in places like Alabama and Mississippi in Gloucestershire? I don't get it. It's social engineering, the worst sort.
The thing is with this story, Scarlett, I don't know a single a black person or Asian person. I live in Tower Hamlets. I mean, it's like, lots of people.
This lady over here on the left is absolutely insane, by the way. We'll get to her in a second.
From different diversities, they don't care. They've never said to. I've never had a conversation with anyone going, I really want to go to the Cotswolds, but I feel like I can't because I'm black.
Yeah,
actually, I have quite a long time ago.
I love this straw man. Oh, I've totally had that. I've had a black person say that to me. I bet you have. Let's listen to just how insane this lady is. This is like the liberal white feminist in America. It's worldwide. They exist everywhere. They're always the same. Every time they hate their own skin color and they want to destroy countries because of it. And for some reason, they have like a voice and a platform. And everyone knows they're crazy, and people still let them talk. It's crazy.
Very, really? A very rich. She was Hindu, and said she felt uncomfortable in places like that. I mean, I do think that it's. But I mean, what we have to remember is that this whole thing was begun by a Tory government saying we've got a problem. It's a lot about the national parks and getting people out there and making national parks for everybody. And one of the problems is dogs. And actually, this isn't just about the fact that a lot of Muslims find dogs very difficult. It is about people who do not know how to control their dogs.
What? Dexter, block your ears. What is she calling for? People in the countryside have dogs, and the dogs are barking because they see these people as threats. So the dogs are the problem, not the people. What is she talking about? They don't like dogs? Why? Do they eat the dogs? What is she getting at?
Why do Muslims find dogs difficult?
Because a lot of they don't have dogs as pets.
How is that your problem? That's like me going to fucking Japan and demanding that people speak English to me because I don't speak Japanese. Like what? What is she talking about?
They have dogs as
But that shouldn't stop other people taking their dogs to the country because there are some people there who don't like dogs.
There are a lot of, as we know, and
hold that thought,
there are
guys.
a lot of very badly behaved dogs.
The very badly behaved dogs. The very badly behaved. Concerned citizen. One of the problems in the countryside is dogs. Muslims don't like dogs. Liberal leftist commentator says the countryside is racist and people shouldn't take their dogs because Muslims find dogs to be haram. These people are truly insane. I can't with this. Basil the Great. Major UK scandal unfolds. Ministers have been caught paying NHS hospitals to remove patients from waiting lists. Labour are lying to everyone.
2 years. These aren't just numbers, it's thousands of people getting the care they need. That's what they said. But analysis of official NHS statistics by the Times reveals that this drop was achieved only by removing thousands of patients from a waiting list known as a process known as validation. So very odd. Paul.
Yeah, look.
So they remove patients from a waiting list so that their figures look better when they provide the statistics. That's a really trustworthy government you got there, Keir. Basil the Great. Keir Starmer's war on pubs continues. He's determined to close down every single pub in the UK. Alcohol duty has now been raised to its highest ever level. This means that for a $6.50 or pound pint, pubs will only make a £28 profit. No wonder they've all barred him. That's insane. Insane. Oh, man. Basil the Great. Migrant says they're right to use knives and rob people live on Italian TV. Guest explodes with rage. Have you no shame?
Abbiamo ragione a usare i coltelli perché ci dobbiamo anche noi famare, prenderci i soldi.
We have the right to use knives to make ourselves more familiar, take money and do something, because if we do
Fare
nothing...
qualcosa, perché se non facciamo niente dobbiamo fare per forza qualcosa, cioè nel senso...
Either stab people, take the money and run away. These are the people that they're inviting into different countries to get votes. How desperate for a vote are you? Holy shit balls. God damn. This is how a revolution begins. You start doing stuff like this. Holy crap. Basil the Great. Left-wing leader Jean-Luc Mélenchon says France needs to embrace the great replacement. All across Europe, there are popular politicians who actively promote the idea that their people must be replaced by foreigners. This is treason. This is outrageous. They must be stopped.
De nos listes a incarné la nouvelle France, celle du grand remplacement, celle de la génération.
The generation that replaces the other, because it's been like that since the dawn of time. I just look at that look on his face, like demonic as fuck. Basil the Great. Oh my God, it's actually happened. A homeless British man has died in the doorway of a migrant hotel. How is this allowed to happen? We have to pay for fucking rapists from Afghanistan, but we refuse to help our own. Curious how that works. This is and Wokeness talking about that crazy dog later. Breaking, UK government launches a new drive to turn the countryside less white. One problem for Muslims is dogs. Visegrad, the British countryside has been white for far too long, says anti-racist campaigner Ken Hines, as he voices his support for plans to diversify the British countryside. Are you listening yet? Basil the Great. Tom Cruise abandons £35 million home in London. London has declined. It's no longer safe. This follows a gang raid on a Rolex store nearby where he lives. Sadiq Khan has destroyed this city. How many of these do we need? Basil the Great. The man tries to confuse the child, but he knows in his heart it's true. These people are not English. These people are not British. These people are foreigners. A piece of paper does not make you one of us. We are a people. This is our home.
I mean, let's look around. How many English people do you see right now?
How do you know they're English or not?
Oh, brother, I mean, look at them.
How do you know? What? Because they're not white?
Nah, not because they're not white. They just look a bit weird, innit?
What does that mean, though? That's the problem. We have a situation where everyone's going to vote for a party that's far right to say these people are bad, this is the problem, but it's far more complicated than that. It's a socio-economic problem where
I just want my country back.
What country?
I just want my country back. This is a left-wing lunatic cuck that probably sits on the couch and watches. And he's trying to talk to this kid and trying to indoctrinate this kid with his propaganda. Be like, no, you need to think right. The way you're thinking, it's wrong think. You don't understand. You're too young to understand this.
Country, though.
This country.
How old are you? 15? I'm 38.
No, I'm 14.
How old are you? 15? I'm 48. Fuck, you could be 148, bro. It doesn't make you right.
The country's been...
British patriot and YouTuber Based and Bougie was attacked multiple times by pro-Pally far leftists at the weekend for simply wearing our national flag. This is disgusting. They should be dealt with. All of them. Weird.
Sorry, excuse me. Is it okay if I can know what are you guys freeing Gaza from?
From the genocide.
Look at this liberal white woman going to attack a black chick. It's okay, though. It's okay because the message is more important than the color of the skin. That's the only thing that's more important to these crazy white liberal lunatics.
Touch me. Don't touch me.
Look at her. She's fucking nuts. She's trying to grab the flag off of her.
Don't touch me. This is my property. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. No, I'm not from GB News. Don't touch me.
Look at blocking the camera. These people, look at this lady. Holy shit. Who are these people? Where did they come from? Is this the product of Tylenol? Who are all these people?
No, don't touch my stuff.
What? Jeez, you just got taken out.
Do that. Don't do that. Don't.
But I find it interesting how they can film everyone, but the minute you ask them questions, they're doing what that man just did, which is screaming and shouting in my face and trying to antagonize.
Look at this lady. Mental illness. Open the asylums. Make asylums great again worldwide, not just America. Holy shit.
Me, but I was never going to back down and I can do whatever the flip I want to do. But then you had this hijabi come from behind and damn near tried to suffocate me by pulling it from behind, but she severely flopped. And my whole thing is like, what if I was to pull your headscarf? Antagonize me, but they weren't going to do it because this is the greatest country on earth and nobody's...
Yeah, imagine if she was pulling at their stuff and tugging on their flags and stuff. What would they do to her? These people are insane.
Going to make me feel bad about it. And sorry guys, I'm looking back at the face. This guy with the glasses actually told them to stop. So not everyone there was a violent, lunatic.
Yeah, that crazy eyes. You can see him from a mile away every time. Every time. Amelia, UK government, let's make a character to push our agenda. Amelia becomes anti-immigration patriot queen. Me. Thanks for the W, I guess. She's ours now. Only good thing you've done lately, to be honest. The only thing I after thank the government for is Amelia. She's ours now. Basile the Great, Tommy Robinson takes on the mainstream media. The primary role of government, first and foremost, is not protect Sudanese, not protect Iraqis, not protect Pakistanis, protect British citizens.
First and foremost, that's it. Not protect Sudanese, not protect Iraqis, not protect Pakistanis, protect British citizens. But we hear about so much about human rights. What about their human rights? What about that family in there who've just lost their daughter? What about that little baby who's got no mum? What about his rights?
Look at her. She's like, oh shit, I didn't really think about that.
What about his rights to have a mother? What about their right to a family life? Have you heard? I just heard from that family who the other cousin has had to take, their son hasn't been at school for a year because migrants have been put in the hotel next to the school and they're terrorising the school. This is going on across the whole country, in every single town and city. So you're about to see a political revolution in this country with Reform coming in 12 months and winning the election. Why? Why across Europe are right-wing, what you'd call far right? You're probably going to describe me as far right. Can I ask you, am I far right?
That's not for me to say.
Oh, this is in real life. They are so pussy. It's not even funny. She 100% would report, a far right activist.
Okay, but you will say it. You do say it.
She will, yep.
Your channel says it. In fact, let's have a look. I'll bring it up now. ITV, Tommy Robinson, I bet it says far right. And then I'll ask you, because you're the reporter for ITV, please tell me which one of my policies make me far right.
I'm not a reporter, I'm a producer.
You're a producer, so you're the producer. Which one of my policies make me far right? Please.
No, you're not interviewing me.
Can I tell you? But why? I'm a journalist, I'm interviewing you. What one of
Oh, that's hysterical. Yeah. Only I can interview you. You can't interview me. And she's holding the microphone in his face.
my policies make me far right?
I'm not answering that.
Amazing. And we'll leave it with this one. This is the latest pretty viral video from Skybrows. 1 million Amelias already has 127,000 views from 2 days ago, on top of the hundreds of thousands upon millions of views that Amelia videos have brought on YouTube alone, that these people are trying to pawn off as, oh, just a couple thousand views. It's a fringe minority of people that are watching Amelia and know about her. Really? Because you know what? Maybe that's the case the first day it happened, but it doesn't just blow up overnight. You need to slowly get the information out there. People will wake up to this as time goes on. And this has become a movement in 2026.
British not skittish, my jolly good chap. British not skittish, and done with this crap. British not skittish, with the notes from the nap to take here. For your skull a good rap, raise your pint, lads in the back street. Couple low, flashing purple threads, dystopic window. Know the goal they created and put in control. Amelia girl was such an own goal.
This is amazing.
Now have you all seen these sad side clips? Bloody 1984 on the floor. Sad propaganda that's looking so poor. They can't conceal your Amelia, the natural appeal. You mean straight to the top and so read like a spear. And what's yours again? Bring your Amelia, voices like a fine, just inspiring your oblivion.
What's funny is this is like they're always talking about how she's sexualized and they make her so attractive looking, like, oh my God, from the left wing ideologies and how this is what they always, oh, it's not okay. Why is that, by the way? Why do they always get mad at attractive women? Because they're ugly. It's the same thing with the game developers. When they're like, oh, let's make these characters ugly. They're not allowed to have attractive females in their ideology. It's weird how that works. Very strange.
Boys will run from a thunderclap. British not skittish and done with this crap. Tried to shut it all down, but she ran a fool lap. White fools left in chorus. The mean
so good.
Look straight ahead now. Stormtroopers don't dare. She fought for rivers and soil and the damn cold air. I pulled the plug quick when plans got out of hand. Guess they never heard about their off-stories on what they tried to suppress. The evil shadow band like Bob's your uncle oppressed the homeland. But echoes don't die once you know the name. And slamming the lid is just boosting the fame. Not hating her eyes, just stop on refrain. This green old eye won't be conquered again. Locked by the sea when the speech is free. This sea you will see those of reality. Protect your grand, let the Shire be. Shut the shine down from the BBC. Oh, Amelia, pearl in the wire. The red flag who fan the flames of the fire. The ones who remember the prime but dawn. The footy on Saturdays and the long gone.
This is a certified banger. I've not listened to the whole thing. Holy shit, this is good.
That defiance, you're unbound there. You're more than a warning, you're already there. Amelia, we feel you tonight. Rebel clad in purple and pink, so bright.
Damn.
To chill with the grooming gang, stopped around time to bed and fangs. Hard sail unto friends who toil, but start right off if you dare to spoil. Some might say this man's around. Take my advice, get lost in the jam. If you ask me, she can plainly see we were knee deep in palazzo supremacy. Girl spit straight back, she's bloody brilliant. Identities allowed to be resilient. Don't let them weaponize your charity. The difference between cruelty and clarity. Your homeland's yours, your task in hand. She's a base of gold. It's Amelia Brand. Now there's a million Amelias. Now there's a million Amelias. Goals of you was revealed, yeah. I feel ya.
This is good.
This girl keeps it real, yeah. I feel ya. Happy Amelia. I feel ya. I feel the deal, make it real, yeah.
Now, real quick. If this was an anime, would you watch it? Cause shit, I would be like, day one, let's get this. This needs to be a show. This is amazing. Incredible use of AI. Holy, that was amazing. That's what AI is used for. That's how you do.
Yeah. Parts of it were all right. Anyway, goodbye. Time to go to fucking Dreamland. The real